Well, the life of a fish store owner is definitely not an easy one, but it is very rewarding. So today I take you through a little bit of what a day looks like for us. This was currently our Monday. I show you an update on a lot of our tanks, a lot of our breeding projects, what we got going on with different fish tanks that we set up throughout the week, what's going on with our import order, some fish that we're breeding, a lot of different things, a lot of new things like micro crabs, rabbit snails, just a lot going on. And so today is an action-packed day to bring you along on what a day in the life of a fish store owner is like. Stay tuned.
We got Ruby in the mix. She had her vaccines today, so I got to keep her at work, keep an eye on her. No day's complete without some Pizza Hut, Jeff's idea. We got Jeff over there, his butt crack's kind of hanging out.
You're welcome.
But he's filling up the sump tank, or the top-off tank for Ken's reef, because there's a terrible beeping noise. At least we think that's what's going on. So we are working on the shrimp room today. Obviously Ruby's hungry. She's barking away. But so we got a busy day, so we're just getting right at it. Alright, so we're working on the new shrimp room right now. As you can see, this wall is completely done. Jeff just finished it up while I was live streaming, so he did a great job. So we're cleaning up. We moved some of the stuff out of here. Jeff's working on moving the tanks around. I'm gonna have to help him here in a little bit. But our next project is this wall. So we have to finish the electrical, and then we also have to insulate, and then lastly drywall. So if we get that done tonight, all the electrical and everything, whew, that will be a great night. So that's what we're working on. How you feeling, Jeff?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
So I wanted to do an update on the Celestial Pearl Danu tank with cherry shrimp in it. You can see the cherry shrimp are doing good. There's actually a buried one right there. You know, they're not stressed out by the fish. And so far so good. I mean, the CPDs seem to only eat tiny things. They spend most of their time in the amount of moss that we have. That you can see. So this is like a great habitat for them. So they're thriving right now. They're fattening up. I don't think we've had any dead ones. This is kind of like what they do all day right here. So this is a great tank to watch. I really do enjoy it. You can see there's some shrimp back there. There's other ones swimming around. And so far so good. I'm really impressed. We got the pink snails in here. So a lot of good stuff going on. You can see these guys, they love the mat and filter because it sucks the water, or sucks the food down to them. Yeah, so far so good. So I'm really impressed with this tank. So I believe these are the diamond tetras. It's hard to keep all the names straight, but this tank's been going really good. These guys eat like pigs. There's some fat females in here, some fat males, and so this tank's doing really well as the CPD tank. So very pleased with this. We literally lost 0 fish since getting these, and so I don't even think I'm gonna add Geo back to this tank. I think I'm just gonna turn it into a community tank because I'm enjoying it so much. But definitely love this tank, and I just love coming in. And this is what you see when you come in. Now granted, there's a mess, so ignore that. When I walk in the morning, you know, it's still dark out sometimes, most of the time not, and I see this, and then I see this tank, and it's just like cool to go up and watch them, because usually I just have shrimp, which they don't swim around the tank. They're still really fun to watch, they don't swim around. So to walk in and like actually see fish that's swimming around, have this tank here, then of course having the coral frag tank is, you know, I really enjoy coming to the warehouse now because of all these tanks that are here, and it really just makes for fun. I guess fun. The next system that we really have going is this Planet Tank room, which has been a lot of different things. And sorry about the light. That's just the LEDs go at a certain rate that messes with the camera. But we started off with shrimp originally, and that's what it was going to be for. But the shrimp didn't like the temperature swings that this had, They didn't like the type of water we were using, something like that. So shrimp is a no-go for out here, and that's why we're adding on the second breeding room, is for the shrimp, because we were importing them in and then they weren't surviving out here and it just wasn't worth it for us. And so so this whole system we're going to turn into just plants, and so it's going to be a lot of plants. So we're going back to our original idea. We know plants can survive the temperature swings. We know we can grow them out here, and I might get with Corey from Aquarium Co-op and have him build us some of those things for potted plants that he has in his store, or at least tell us how to make them. We'll see. And so that's what I'm thinking for this system. And so super excited about that. Have plenty of room. I mean, we definitely could do the microfish out here, do some different types of snails and stuff like that. The biggest thing is I need to empty out these Rubbermaid ponds and get all the fish out of them, because it's just too unstable of a system. I just want to use these as the water change water and not for a place to keep more fish and use it as a sump that I have been using it. And so basically I want to get all these on their own filtration system. So that project is coming up in the near future. All right, so I had to show them since I was talking about fish today. Check out these black chin live bears. These guys are gorgeous. They've been breeding really, really nice for us. And I don't know how many we'll see, but there's definitely a ton of babies in there. We got crazy amounts of guppy grass, which is really helping. Here's a few babies down here. But these guys are just really, really beautiful. They're one of my favorites right now for sure. Jeff and his family did a killer job breeding these up and making them so fat. Elsie, Jeff's mom, is like awesome. Look at this cute little guy. He's got a messed up spine, but he's still pretty in his own sense. We got PG-13 stuff going on. Look at him. I love it. And then we got some rare Corys back there. I forget what they're called. But I remember, like, when I got him, the dude was like, "You got to steal one of those." So I got him for like $3. He's like, "I paid $10 a piece for them." I don't know. But yeah, so those are in there. I don't have that many. I think I have 2 left. And they just live out their lives with the black chin. So I had to show those off just real quick. So our next project is getting this room, which is the shrimp room, the first shrimp room, completely ready for shrimp again, at least for our import order. Right now it's not ready. We need to move some shrimp around, centralize some tanks, free up some room. The rabbit snails that we got in are doing really, really well. These are the blue rabbit snails, which basically they're not blue. They have a blue hue to the front of their shell. Let's see if it'll focus. But yeah, they're pretty. They're something different. They just call them blue. I'm really not sure the reason why, but they're definitely not blue. And we have chocolate rabbit snails with royal blues. So this whole rack's doing pretty well. We got Amanda's little microcrab tank, which I haven't done a video on yet, so this is the first peek at this. These guys are awesome. So Amanda takes really good care of these. She comes in here almost every day just to check on them. You know, so I really do like these microcrabs. So I'm thinking about getting more and just messing around with them a little bit. Maybe trying to breed them just for fun. I mean, they're just so pretty. Let's see. That guy's back there. I can't tell if he's doing well or not. I'll have to come back. Let's check these two out. They're so freaking cool. I love them. What else we got going on? So yeah, so we need to move them around. Do a lot of different stuff. Sorry for the terrible focus. I'm actually getting a new camera, camcorder, an actual legit camcorder. So that will definitely improve the video quality of the videos. Yeah, I think that was a double negative. I'm tired. We've been working on the shrimp room, the new shrimp room. I'll show you a sneak preview of that as soon as we get done in here. But yeah, so basically what we're doing is we're trying to free up as much room as we can in here. And so like tanks that aren't doing well, we're shuffling them around. Like this tank has always done decent, but it's never done like exceptionally well. And so we're going to condense this population down into another population with some other shrimp. This one just has some killifish in it that we got from my buddy Jeremy Bosch. Shout out to Jeremy. Here's the other one. And so yeah, so basically it's just like condensing tanks, figuring out what tanks are empty. Check out this crystal red tank. This one's been going wild. And again, sorry for the lighting. I didn't fix it before the video. Yeah, so these guys have been doing exceptionally well. And I keep saying exceptional and really, really well. But honestly, they're just, everything's doing really good right now. We don't really have any horror stories. Nothing super bad happening. So all in all, it's been good. It's just busy. Like, life is just really busy right now. And we all go through those stages, so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. But like, these ones are buried, there's a buried one. You know, I'm sure there's more that I'm not seeing, but yep, there's a buried one. So cool. So things are breeding, things are doing well. The chocolates, rabbit snails we got in are doing well. I haven't really checked on them, to be honest. Amanda really keeps a tab on them, but I haven't. But I'm glad to see they're doing well. Let's see how these guys down here are doing. These are the oranges, which they seem to be doing really good. I mean, I don't see any dead ones. They're all moving around. Again, Amanda and Jeff check on these guys a lot more than I do. So here's some more up here. So really excited, but let me go give you a really quick sneak preview of the new shrimp room. All right, so first things first, we had to move all these tanks that were stacked up along the side, and we made a little aisleway coming through. And the reason being is because we had to route this electrical over here, and we got this mess out here, but at least it's out of the shrimp room. And then we routed all that today. Jeff did a great job routing it over to here. So we did it on the outside just because it was easier than going through the studs. Like, it's metal studs, and they did a horrible job when they actually did it. We got all the pipe ready for the drainage lines. We're going Friday morning. Mark's coming over with his truck. We're gonna go pick up all the stuff to make the stand. And then here's just I don't want to ruin my other video. So here's just a quick peek at everything that's going on in here. This corner, I have to say, was an absolute nightmare. Like, nightmare. Like, for whatever reason, it was just a little bit off when I built the studs. I must have thought like, oh yeah, that'll work, and it didn't. Like, it didn't at all. So it was a bear, but we got it. We fit this in here real nice to where it's nice snug. Got a finished edge. It ended up turning out really good. It was just ridiculous, like, to actually do it. We got all the wiring done, so all we have to do on this corner is insulate, and it's good all the way over to here. So it's just insulating and putting it together. We got to put all this stuff together, wire the light switch, buy some LEDs to hang off these rafters, replace these ones, get rid of this old wiring, continue cutting. There's definitely some stuff to be done here, that's for sure. We got to move all these tanks so we can get in this corner. And then we're actually building the ponds, which there's 6 of them. We're gonna do 3 of them going this way, and then 3 of them going this way. And so it'll kind of take up this corner. I think we're gonna put the sink in that back corner. And so we're really gonna check out my previous video of this build. It is really, like, you can kind of see the progress before we put all the studs up, and all the progress that went into making this room happen. I will link that video right up here. Bloop. And you guys can check out that if you want to. And I really appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate you guys viewing the video, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. You guys are awesome. Much love from this side of the camera. You guys make it a great week, and I will talk with you guys soon.